Good morning and welcome to the video. It is a few minutes after 5 a.m. I was not planning to be up before 5 a.m. on this, Wednesday morning, but I ended up waking up, wasn't really that tired, so I figured may as well stay up and get some stuff done, and decided to film a vlog today. So thank you for joining, and I hope you enjoy the video. It is a beautiful morning out here. It's actually like 52 degrees on June 12th, which is really awesome. I'm wearing half tights and a light long sleeve shirt. Partially wearing the half tights because all my shorts are dirty, but the fact that I can wear half tights on, a June morning, I will take it. So it is Wednesday. On Saturday, this past Saturday, I ran an ultra marathon. It was a 50-mile trail race, and originally this run was going to be a big training run for running the Leadville 100 in August. I was going to run Leadville through a really awesome brand that was going to give me the opportunity to create some content and run a race that I've really dreamed of running since I began my journey. It did not end up working out. We weren't able to solidify all the details and ultimately come to an agreement. However, I wanted to follow through on running this race, and also I know I'll run Leadville one day. But we got the race done. Ended up being 58 miles, partially because I got a little bit lost, but it was also an out and back course where I went 28 miles out, 28 miles back, so it was gonna be 56, but me getting a little bit lost brought it to 58. We're like 4 days post-race. I feel great. I love being able to see, from race to race, year to year, how my body recovers better from these efforts. The fact that I ran 58 miles just 4 days ago, and I feel really smooth today, I just love it. So, really excited to get back into training. The goal is to have a big few months now of just super consistent training. I think I'm gonna just keep, a goal at the end of this year, looking at a race at the beginning of December. And I think by just being super consistent and effective with training over the next 5 months, this December can be a huge result. So I'm looking forward to it. All right, best view from my morning run every single day, right here. I do this because I love training. I love being driven towards a goal, but at the root of it is the joy and the beauty that I get out of it every single day. And that view right there is a perfect example of that. All right, breakfast this morning is going to be 2 packets of instant oatmeal, and I'm gonna mix 2 scoops of whey protein in with some whole milk, and I'll probably put some honey and blueberries on top of all of that. Not afraid of going a little bit carbohydrate heavy in the morning, especially on days like today. I wake up, I run, and then I'll go to the gym probably 2 hours after this meal. So basically all of my training is being fueled by this breakfast, and then for the remainder of the day it's business as usual with protein, carbohydrates, and a little bit more dietary fats as the day gets on. Tastes amazing, also digests really well. Basically, I know exactly how I'm gonna feel heading into this workout, which is really crucial for me. All right, so it is 9 a.m. I'm sitting down at my desk with some things I'd like to get done before heading to the gym. I want to talk in this video about where I'm at in my life, why I'm going back to YouTube, and really what I'm hoping for over the next year. Over the past few months, I've been working as a teacher in the local public school system. When I graduated from college, I was going to be a middle school and high school English teacher. I was in a middle school position for 2 years and found out that it was not for me. That was not the career field that I wanted to be in for the rest of my life. So I took an opportunity with my girlfriend Abby to travel. Abby was a travel nurse. I ended up working at a local running store in the area that we were living, which was just outside of Boulder, Colorado. And that kind of began 2 years of travel for us, where we lived in Colorado for 8 months, moved home for a very brief amount of time, and then we ended up moving to Texas, just outside of Austin, Texas, where I was working. And we've been home now since this past November, and just kind of getting back on our feet, discovering what we want and the direction that we want to move in this stage of our lives. And it's hard. It's hard to dig into what you truly want and to have the courage to be able to pursue that thing. I've always said that YouTube is something that I enjoy doing because it's strictly documentation. I was watching a video that I recorded a little over a year ago the other day, and it was just cool to see where I was at in that stage of my life, and I wanted to get back to that. So I picked up the camera again, filmed a video, and now I can hopefully get into the swing of being really consistent with it, and maybe in a year or two or more I can look back on this stage of my life and see how it got me to where I went. So I'm grateful that I was able to teach and work in the school system again this past year. It was not easy. I hope that I can find something to where I don't have to be in that position again. It's just not something that I enjoy day to day. However, I say I'm thankful because it's given me the opportunity now in June and into July to have some finances and a means to have some time away from a day-to-day job. It won't be long, but it gives me the opportunity to explore where I'm at, to really dive into my training and my pursuits outside of simply a career field. And hopefully in this short amount of time, I can grow those things. Things like online run coaching, things like building content and helping other people and inspiring other people, whatever that looks like. The vision is not very clear for me right now. I don't fully know what the vision is. This is a period where I'm building that out, but you don't just wait until the vision is clear to take action. And that's really what this is about for me, is I'm taking action now, because by taking action, the vision becomes more clear. But if I don't take action, the vision is always foggy and I'll never truly see it. So I'm just focused on taking day-to-day action right now and trusting that the pieces will fall into place. All right, I want to talk about the things on this whiteboard because this is about all the vision that I currently have for the direction I'm going over these next few months. As you can see here, we'll point out a few things. This is the first thing that I wrote on this whiteboard. It says day one. I wrote that my first day of summer break or first day away from teaching after the school year ended. To me, day one is a mindset. Day one says that you are going to wake up on that day not only excited, but also driven and motivated to take action. Is that true? Not always. We don't always wake up motivated, but do you believe in what you're doing? I think we can all identify with a time in our lives where we've set a goal, and on that first day, that first week, we fully believe in what we're doing. As time moves on, as we get deep into the process, we can lose that a little bit, but that doesn't mean that we don't stop taking action. I wrote day one because I want to remember that energy. I want to harness that energy every single day, and I want to believe that what I do on day one will influence what happens down the line. The next thing, I wrote all of this just talking to Abby kind of off the top of my head of what are we trying to do? The goal here says make money. This seems like a shallow goal. However, I put that goal, and me 2 years ago probably would not have written that. I wrote that because I know if I want to do what I want to do for the rest of my life, and I want to make it a part of my life 24/7, I have to be making enough money to support my livelihood, to support my future family, to support my well-being. We can't do that if we're not making money. Money through coaching, money through, content, money through programs that I'm creating right now for people who have specific running goals. Whatever that looks like, the money has to be coming in. And it probably is a specific number that I can set and say, I want to make this much per week. I want to make this much per month. Whatever that is, the main goal has to be to create some sort of revenue. Because by being able to do that, I can further invest into the aspects of this that I love so much, which really at the root of it is making an impact on people's lives and making really deep and rich connections. I would love to say that that is the primary goal because really at the heart of it, it is. However, if we're not making money, I can't do that to its full extent. So then the question becomes, how am I going to create revenue? How am I going to make money? Hence the arrow. Provide value. People are willing to pay for value. People are willing to invest into things that they feel like will benefit their lives or further their pursuit of a goal. And that is where we have to determine, what does value look like for what I'm doing? I would categorize myself primarily as a run coach or just as a coach in general. I really love being able to help people get from point A to point B, and in doing so help them to better understand how to reach further points in their journey moving forward. So, what does this look like for me right now? Content. Right now, content for me is probably going to be at the top of the priority list, because if I'm not creating content around what I love and around what I'm trying to sell, then no one's going to know about it. And content is a long game. You're not going to produce content in the short term and win. So I have to prioritize content right now because it may not pay off for months, maybe even years. The next thing is product. And I had to ask myself, what product am I selling? The main thing that I can think of right now is programming. I'm currently building out different ultra marathon training programs that people can purchase. If they don't want to work one-on-one with a coach, they can purchase a program for a 50K, they can purchase a program for a 50 miler, or all the way up to a 100 miler right now are the programs that I'm currently building out. So when I truly consider what am I selling, I'm selling a plan. I'm selling a strategic approach to your goals. I'm selling the ability to empower you towards your goals so that you can train confidently knowing that when your goal day arises, you will be ready to achieve it. And the other big part of all of this in providing value, I believe, is affiliation. I think as humans, we want to be a part of a tribe. And in doing so, we believe that we can be furthered by being with other people who are reaching far and perhaps further than where we currently are. So I believe that there's something to be said about providing value through affiliation. And this is where the Steadfast Collective comes in for me.
Steadfast Collective, still very much in its infancy, to me can be a community or a tribe of people who are pursuing big goals. And it doesn't have to be strictly a running goal, but it's like-minded people who want to get better, who want to learn from others, and who want to further themselves in the process. So to me, you can sell affiliation. You can sell it through apparel. You can sell it through activation events. There's immense value in providing people a place to come, to receive support, and to grow as a result. That to me is the value there. So there's 3 parts. Content, as I'm creating right now. I'm leaning more into long form content, and then my goal is to pull from the long form content to create more social or micro content pieces. Product, right now for me, that is programming primarily. My main goal is to build up my one-on-one coaching, because that's truly what I love. I love being able to foster those relationships and friendships with my athletes. But I understand that not everyone wants to invest monthly into one-on-one coaching. So I'm also building out programs that people can purchase for a pretty cheap price and follow along to ultimately achieve their goals. And then again, affiliation. Steadfast Collective is primarily how I'm building affiliation, building a tribe right now. I think there are more things that will be developed down the line. But if you don't already, follow the Steadfast Collective on Instagram. Hopefully the content on that page and also on my personal page just continues to grow over the next few months. This entire process is imperfect. I don't know that any of what I just went over on this whiteboard is going to work. I can't know. I just have to put in work and try. And through that work, I learn and I adapt, and ultimately, that's how great things are built. So honestly, I hope I can look back on this whiteboard and this clip that I just filmed in a year or more and just laugh and say, you had no idea what you were doing. Because if I can look back and laugh, that means that I've probably gotten a lot further than if I didn't try, or if I sat around and waited for the perfect plan or opportunity to present itself. It's not going to show up. You've got to create your luck. That's what I'm trying to do, day by day, consistently. It's a day one mindset. crazy good leg workout. I will be honest in saying that I have not been consistent
with my lower body strength training probably over the past 10 months. I went into a really big marathon block to run 2:43 marathon last July. Basically, that block began. I began running the highest mileage that I've ever run, and back-to-back weeks of it, getting up to 95 miles in a week in that block. And it led to the result that I was looking for, which was well under a sub 250 marathon. And then following that block with a training block, really high volume, getting up to 100 miles per week with a 100-mile ultra prep to run the Rocky Raccoon for the second time. And in all of that, and then with life being busy, I have not been hitting lower body on a weekly basis like I like to do, like I enjoy doing, because it makes me feel good, it makes me feel strong, resistant to injury, and ultimately just a better runner and athlete. So now my focus, understanding that I'm going to have a big race that I want to train for at the end of this year, my focus is just to stack quality training this summer. And for me, that would look like probably 70 to 80 miles per week running, with 1 or 2 quality sessions per week of tempo running, track workout, whatever that looks like. My coach will prescribe it. But then another main focus is to get strong again. And that might not be strong like squatting for a 1-rep max or bench pressing, but just being a strong, well-rounded athlete again is a really big focus right now, especially in this period where I have the ability to train twice a day and to have balance in my training, because I know when I get into this next training block for the race that I want to run at the beginning of December, there's a chance I'll have to scale some of my strength training back to accommodate for more high mileage weeks. So this summer is just about being a strong athlete again and setting myself up for success to be able to run a huge race at the end of this year.
Let me give you kind of a rundown of my plan for you, that kind of like A week, B week approach. The A week is going to be Tuesday, Friday, Saturday will be your big days. So Tuesday of last week, we did a tempo. You did that 4-mile tempo. Friday, as you know, you did just 200 repeats. We kind of adjusted from the hill workout that I had, and we just kept it short. So we'll just have like short distance VO2 max work on that A week Friday. Week B is only Wednesday and Saturday as quality days. The next 6 weeks, we'll do Wednesday as a fartlek, and then Saturdays, or your long run day, will be a little bit more quality focused long run.
They're great.
What are they?
New shoes.
What are they for?
Run.
Run for what?
Chicago Marathon.
How fast?
So fast.
So fast.
Our PR.
Maybe.
No.
I'm coaching Abby for the Chicago Marathon, which is extremely exciting, and I'm more so just excited for her to run her second marathon in October in a beautiful city like Chicago. Her first world major, which is huge. It's huge, right, Abby?
Yay!
Yes.
Look, I got a little thing for it. It says Chicago. It's a headband because I have bangs. It's very annoying.
It's gonna be swag out. All right, dinner's ready. I'm happy dinner, I think, looks good.
It is one of our favorites from our time in Texas. Tikka masala, chicken,
Garbanzo beans. We don't have an air fryer, so we can't make the garbanzo beans crunchy, but we'll get the air fryer back soon.
Send us a Venmo for an air fryer. They're expensive.
Like, comment, and subscribe so that we can build this channel up to buy an air fryer.
They're $100. Someone help me.
100 likes on this video, and I'll buy Abby an air fryer. Okay, that's the video. Thank you for watching. See you next time.